Tonight, on the dark side, exploring the shadows of true crime. Tonight's story begins on a dark Halloween night. Cindy Song. What happened to her? Where is she? Tonight, we explore the chilling disappearance of Cindy Song.
Cindy, a 21-year-old South Korean student at Penn State University, was a vibrant soul with dreams as vast as the Pennsylvania sky. She had traveled thousands of miles to pursue an education, to embrace new experiences, to build a future filled with promise.
I want to make my family proud and, make a difference in the world.
Her infectious laughter and kind heart left an imprint on everyone she met. Cindy was a dedicated student, a loyal friend, a beloved daughter. She carried with her the hopes and aspirations of a life yet unlived, a tapestry of dreams waiting to be woven. The Halloween party had buzzed with excitement. Costumes shimmered under the strobe lights, music pulsed through the crowded room, and laughter echoed into the night.
Cindy looked so happy dancing around in her bunny costume. She was the life of the party.
Cindy, dressed in her playful bunny costume, complete with a fluffy tail and whimsical ears, had radiated joy. She danced with friends, shared stories, and embraced the spirit of the holiday.
By 4 a.m., we could tell she was getting tired. We didn't want her walking home alone.
As the night wore on, fatigue began to set in. By 4 a.m., Cindy decided it was time to call it a night. Her friends, looking out for their friend, insisted on walking her home. The drive back to Cindy's apartment was short and uneventful. Her friends watched as she climbed the steps, her silhouette disappearing into the dimly lit hallway.
We waited until her apartment door closed behind her, a silent promise of safety and security.
But the next morning, Cindy didn't show up for her usual weekend brunch. Her phone went straight to voicemail. As hours turned into days, a chilling realization gripped her friends and family. Cindy was gone. She had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a void of unanswered questions and an unbearable silence. Police descended upon Cindy's apartment, their every move scrutinized by anxious eyes. The scene inside was eerily undisturbed. Cindy's belongings were untouched, her textbooks neatly stacked on her desk, her bunny costume draped over a chair.
The false eyelashes she had worn that night rested on her dresser, a haunting reminder of her sudden disappearance. There were no signs of forced entry, no struggle, no indication of what had transpired after she closed her apartment door.
The lack of evidence only deepened the mystery, casting a long shadow of doubt and suspicion.
Her car, a silver Honda Accord, was found abandoned days later at a nearby park. Inside, her belongings lay untouched, except for one chilling detail. Her cell phone was missing. The police initially treated it as a missing persons case. They hoped Cindy had simply run away. However, as days turned into weeks and weeks into months, a horrifying truth began to dawn. Cindy Song was gone, swallowed whole by an unknown darkness. Her family clung to hope. They refused to believe she was gone. But the evidence, or lack thereof, painted a grim picture. Cindy's disappearance was a mystery that seemed impossible to solve. Months after Cindy vanished, a glimmer of hope emerged from an unexpected source. A witness came forward in Philadelphia's Chinatown, claiming to have seen Cindy. The witness, a shopkeeper, described a young Asian woman who bore a striking resemblance to Cindy. The woman was accompanied by two men. They seemed to be forcing her into a car. The shopkeeper, though shaken, couldn't be certain it was Cindy. However, the resemblance was uncanny. Police investigated the lead with urgency. They scoured hours of security footage from Chinatown, but the grainy images offered no conclusive evidence. The sighting, though promising, remained just that, a fleeting glimpse, a whisper in the wind. The investigation into Cindy Song's disappearance took a sinister turn with the arrest of Hugo Marcus Selensky. Selensky, a career criminal, was known for his brutality and utter disregard for human life. He became a person of interest in Cindy's case due to his connection to the Poconos area. In 2003, authorities made a chilling discovery at Selensky's home. Buried in his backyard were the remains of multiple individuals. This gruesome find sent shockwaves through the community and raised a terrifying question. Was Cindy Song among the victims? As police delved deeper into Selensky's crimes, a jailhouse informant came forward with a chilling story. The informant claimed Selensky had confessed to Cindy's abduction and murder. But even more disturbing, Selensky implicated another individual, Michael Jason Kurkowski. Kurkowski, a pharmacist, was facing his own legal troubles. He was accused of illegally selling prescription drugs. The informant alleged that Selensky and Kurkowski had abducted Cindy for ransom, believing her family to be wealthy. The informant's claims were explosive. They painted a picture of a dark and twisted conspiracy. But were they true? Could Selensky and Kurkowski be responsible for Cindy's disappearance? The investigation took another dramatic turn when authorities made a gruesome discovery at Selensky's property. Buried alongside other victims were the remains of Michael Jason Kurkowski. The pharmacist had vanished without a trace in 2002. Forensic analysis confirmed the remains belonged to Kurkowski. He had been bound and shot multiple times. The discovery of Kurkowski's body lent credence to the jailhouse informant's claims. It seemed Selensky was indeed involved in a string of violent crimes. But what about Cindy? Was she another victim of Selensky's brutality? Among Kurkowski's remains, investigators found a peculiar item, a pair of pink bunny ears. The significance of this seemingly innocuous object would soon become clear. Cindy Song's family confirmed that she had been wearing similar bunny ears on the night she disappeared. It was a chilling connection. The bunny ears, once a symbol of youthful fun, now represented something far more sinister. They were a tangible link between Cindy's disappearance and the crimes of Hugo Selensky. In 2014, a new wave of hope and despair washed over the case. Acting on a tip, investigators conducted a search of a wooded area near Selensky's property. There, they uncovered more human remains. The remains were fragmented and badly decomposed. Identification proved to be a painstaking process. The discovery sent a ripple of anticipation through Cindy's family. Could this be her? Had they finally found her after all these years? Despite years of investigation, the disappearance of Cindy Song remains unsolved. The remains found in 2014 were never conclusively identified as hers. Hugo Selensky was convicted of other murders, but was never charged in connection with Cindy's case. The question of what happened to Cindy continues to haunt her family and investigators. The leads have run cold, the whispers in Chinatown have faded. The bunny ears remain a chilling reminder of a life cut short. Cindy Song's legacy. Cindy Song's case serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of unsolved crimes. It's a story of a life cut short, a family forever haunted by unanswered questions. The investigation, though seemingly stalled, continues. The hope for answers, for justice, refuses to die. Somewhere out there, someone holds the key to unlocking this mystery. Someone knows what happened to Cindy Song. Until that truth comes to light, her memory lives on, a testament to the enduring power of hope and the relentless pursuit of justice.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, and come back next week as we take another journey into the dark shadows of crime. Join us next week, right here, on the Tenza channel, for another episode of The Dark Side, where we explore the dark shadows of true crime. Next week, we'll explore the disappearance of Tara Lee Calico. Where is she? What happened to her? We may never know.